Okay, this is kayDbait. I'm going to be, I fixed my microphone, by the way, so it's going to be much, much louder. All my videos will from now on. I was getting tired of the low quality. Found a little button in my control panel that did it. Okay, anyway, this video is going to be on the biological aspects of relationships. I made a few notes here. Let's see. Let's talk about relationships. The basis of a relationship is usually mutual trust and mutual, acceptance of the other person, and it starts off, usually at a young age when adolescence starts and gender becomes apparent with both groups, male and female. So what happens is there is usually either a crush or awkwardness between them, or they're friends, and then it evolves into something where they want a little bit more. And a lot of times, no one in the relationship knows what's going on because they're too young. Later on, it becomes more apparent the reasons why these feelings happen. But I'm just going to be talking about not the reasoning behind them, but the actual the chemicals and the biological aspects of it, because I already talked about the other stuff before. Okay, so my notes. Hormones. Hormones play a major factor. When you hit puberty, around anywhere between the ages of, on average, 9 to 13, in males and females. Now, I believe females hit puberty earlier than men. I'm not sure. It's been fluctuating a lot recently. In the last 10 years, it's actually, I think it might be the last 20 years. It's been getting progressively younger. A lot of people blame that on the hormones in the food we eat. Anyway, the hormones are things like testosterone and estrogen. When you hit puberty, those things start to be produced much higher in the body. Men get more testosterone, women get more estrogen. That's what, in men, that causes more aggression and more instinctual reproductive desires. In women, estrogen is what makes them start to, I believe, menstruate. Is that correct? Okay, and it also starts the development of the breasts. That is the mammaries in their chest that produce milk. Almost all mammals, I believe, have mammaries. I'm not sure if all of them do. I know that things like the platypus and other unusual mammals I'm not actually sure of. Like the dolphin. That's an example I'm not actually sure of. Okay, anyway, that's the physical descriptions of that. The next one, things that happen when you become aware of these things in your body. There are subconscious triggers that you don't quite understand. Your body does, because it's looking for them. It's looking for a potential mate, even if you're unaware of why, or even what a mate is. Very young age, 13-year-old boy full of hormones gets mixed up ideas, and it's their body doing it. It's confusing them. They're getting mixed signals. Okay, your heart rate will go up. That's a given. Your blood circulates much faster, and it produces. You want to act, and if you don't know what to act at, you act out, and that's where you get the weird. I'm not sure how to word this properly. It's depicted in cartoons as a heartthrob, and it's a goofy grin and a lack of focus, and it's a good description of a crush. They don't know what's going on. It's just that their body's saying, look at that, and they don't understand it. Okay, some of the subconscious triggers are just little things like something you like. A person you like, even if it's the same gender, something you like will trigger this, and it's almost always subconscious at first. You're not actively looking for it, but your mind and your body are. Things like something you would find valuable in a potential mate. Hips, strong hips, dilated eyes is a big one that a lot of people don't understand. It's also the way they present themselves, clothing, because socially we've learned what is and isn't sexual even at a young age. Short skirts for women, tight pants to show off their hips. Also large breasts, because they're supposed. I believe this is based off of the idea that they will have a lot of milk. I'm not sure. Things like that, but also things that you personally like: small feet, long hair, redhead, freckles, big nose, whatever people like. You'll notice them. This is the age that you'll start liking the things that you like. Let's see what's next. Arousal. The things that you like can arouse you. At a young age, your hormones are going crazy. They're still regulating themselves because your glands haven't fully activated yet, and your body's still doing the pull and push of how much do you need to get your body in order. Because this is a major change in your body. This is when you're a kid, you cannot reproduce. Now you can, and your body's figuring out how everything works. So arousal at that age is confusing. Anything can trigger it. Nothing even has to. Your body is randomly doing it. So a lot of kids don't understand this, and they'll become aroused for no reason, and it confuses them. Sometimes I can't get into any details because that would be weird, but kids will be kids. It's just weird. I'm not getting into details. If you want to ask me about it, you can ask me about it, but I'm not going to talk about it in this video. Okay, desire. Once you find out what you like, and once you find out how your body's reacting to it for potential mating, you will start to have desire for them. Either a person or maybe a concept of a person, redheads, slender people, the hourglass shape, whatever you like, you will start to have desire for, and you will either start actively looking for them. This is usually in the kids having crushes on their teachers because they're fully developed females, or having crushes on their friends, older sisters, or whatever. It's not unusual. It's not uncommon for that to happen. And they will start to act different. They'll start to either try to be around them more, or they'll act out when they're around them for attention. And that's a byproduct of their bodies forcing the stuff into their mind, and they don't understand it. So, okay, things like longing. They will, when they're not around them, they will be thinking about them constantly. And it's because it makes them feel good. It makes them feel like it's fantasy. You'll be thinking about them all the time. And again, that's also not uncommon at all. It can lead to more crushes. You start to, what's the word? It's not appreciation. It's where you enjoy the time with them, but then when you're not with them, you still want to be with them. It's longing. I can't really think of a better word for it. A couple of other things are going on my computer. I need to turn them off. I will before my next video. Okay, adolescence. Adolescence is the time when your body starts doing this. I should have put my notes in order. I already explained that. Okay. Hormones, heart rate, subconscious triggers, arousal, desire, longing, adolescence, preferences. Oh, preferences. Okay. Preferences is it's more of a basis of your. There's a couple of different theories on this. You can go with the theory that it's based off of you were born this way and whatever sexuality you are, and a lot of people agree with that. And then there's the counter argument with it is you are a byproduct of your society. Whichever way you go, you have preferences. So it doesn't. I'm not even getting into that particular argument. Not now, anyway. I'll do that later. But regardless of what your views are of where the preferences come from, you still have them. So I don't have to argue that for this particular video. So somebody that likes somebody with long flowing hair. When you see somebody that fits that description, you will become more aware. If they fit more of them, more of the descriptions that you like, if you can fully define what you like, which some people can, then they'll give this it's like on a dating site. Well, what are you looking for? 180 pounds, double D's, red hair, intelligent, great personality, rich, blah, 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 blah. All these different preferences. Not all of them are physical. A lot of them are social. And some are even intelligence-based or even lifestyle-based, which those you can't tell immediately. You can assume. So when you initially meet somebody, you become the physical appearance and then the first impression and then your second impression. And if they all trigger properly, then you will become invested, emotionally or physically invested a little bit. That will make you want to spend more time with them to find more things in common, or if you're only looking to mate, then that might be enough. It depends on the setting and your personal level of commitment. A lot of men go to bars to pick up women, and women go to bars to be picked up by men. It's not unusual. It's depicted in sitcoms a lot on TV. It's socially accepted in America, and it's not something that's a stigma. It's something that is almost a fine art now, especially in the TV show How I Met Your Mother. Barney Stinson. It's a great example. All he does every day in the sitcom is pick up women, and he has made it into a game, and people love him for it. You know, it's funny to think of him to do things like this. He does it with gimmicks. He wears costumes. He tells horrible lies, but people love him for it because, you know, it's funny. And people want to be like him. Not everybody. I personally don't like the lifestyle of picking up women, but it's a good example because he knows what he likes. He likes attractive women. That's a subjective term, but it's pretty obvious that he's going off of the supermodel template. He wants somebody that is extremely well built, that is to say, not overweight, with no visible scars, no physical disfigurations, of average height and weight, on the thinner side because supermodels have been getting skinnier and skinnier. And the mental state isn't important. If it was a statue, maybe, I don't know what you would do if they had no mind, because it's not really depicted. They're almost always intelligent yet easily duped, which makes it almost like he's smarter than they are, which I don't find extremely nice, but it's not uncommon to find people like that are trusting and are accepting. So really, I think you can become something like that because you fall into this lifestyle. You see what you like and you go get what you like. That's the other side of the basic relationship of having a relationship and raising kids so that the kids have the highest chance of success. Instead, you have a lot of kids, and so some of them will be successful. And that's the general basic idea of why people have this kind of lifestyle. Is they're going off of the baser instinct of having many kids over having a commitment where you raise one or two and make sure they succeed. Both of them are valid choices. Just some of them have more moral implications in today's society. So I will reiterate a few of my points before ending the video. It's getting extremely long, and I realized that the video cut out at 16 minutes last time. That means I have 30 seconds. It is biological. Relationships are important. Hormones are a major factor. Your subconscious triggers, your eye dilating, sweaty, things like that. Your speech patterns change. Anyway, okay, the video is going to end now, but the sound will continue. So let's go off of me just wrapping up the video. A lot of what I said I didn't prepare beforehand. The notes are my notes are 9 words long. So I apologize if anything I said wasn't clear. Send me a message if I said something improperly, or if I used an incorrect term, or if you think I could have worded things better, or if you just have a question. If you want to ask me other kinds of questions, that's fine. Please keep it PG-13, I guess, would be the only... I can't say PG because of the subject, but please do not make any unusual comments, because there are younger viewers that might be interested in watching this, and I don't want them being confused by the comments. So, thank you, and I think that's it for now. Have a nice day.